Let's get straight into this thing. Pittsburgh Steelers 7th-round mock draft 2023. With the 17th overall pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Broderick Jones, tackle from Georgia. 0 sacks allowed in 2022. 6'4", 312 pounds. Is an elite pass blocker and is great in the run as well. He will come in and solve an immediate need for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look at this Pittsburgh Steelers team. The offensive line got better as the season progressed, but they still need to shred up the tackle positions to help out quarterback Kenny Pickett and would also help out in the run game as well. Like I said, the offensive line did get better, but they still need to solidify the tackle positions on this team. They have Dan Moore Jr. and Big Chucks, the left tackle position. We know Dan Moore Jr. cannot do his thing at the left tackle position. He is a better right tackle, but you can put in Broderick Jones right there and slide Dan Moore Jr. back to guard if that's what you want to do, and just put into a better situation for the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line as a whole. Like I said, this guy allowed 0 sacks, and he was a role runner for that Georgia team when they won the national championship. With the 32nd overall pick, had the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Cam Smith, cornerback from South Carolina. You missed out on Joey Porter Jr., but you get another corner in Cam Smith Jr., who is elite in man coverage, and they got this pick from trading Chase Claypool to the Chicago Bears. And the reason it's the 32nd overall pick, the Miami Dolphins lost their pick with tampering issues, so the Pittsburgh Steelers get the 32nd overall pick, which is a good trade-off for me. But like I said, Cam Smith, 6 foot, elite in man coverage. In 2022, he played 11 games, 591 snaps, 6 pass breakups, 1 interception, was rarely targeted because he made quarterbacks pay early in his career at South Carolina. He does deal with tackling issues and getting off the blocks, but the Pittsburgh Steelers need an elite cover corner in the secondary. He will come in immediately and help out this team by far. And it solves a obvious need on the defense as well. You have key pieces like TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Mika Fitzpatrick, and this team was giving up a lot of receiving yards to wide receivers throughout this season, such as guys like Gabriel Davis and AJ Brown. He would come in and match up with those guys very nicely, and it would give the Pittsburgh Steelers an edge on defense they desperately need. With the 49th overall pick, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Siaki Ika, defensive tackle from Baylor. 6'4", 358 pounds, elite pocket pusher. Isn't a guy that's going to get high sack numbers. It's going to take up a lot of space. You want to get a guy that can be next to Cameron Hayward that can come in and clean up some snaps for you and stop the run. He had 18 total pressures this year, 15 QB hurries, and 3 QB hits. And he did not have a sack this entire season, but he was elite against the run and great against just pushing the pocket against the passers and creating pressure. And we know what it is with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have guys like Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt that can give you the sack numbers, but you want a guy that can push the pocket with Cameron Hayward. He comes in immediately and he can play a lot of snaps for you, and he has a great motor to be this huge of a defensive tackle as well, standing at 6'4", 353 pounds. With the 80th overall pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Nolan Smith, defensive linebacker from Georgia. This guy is amazing. He can give you some pass rush. He can make some cover plays as well. He did get hurt this season, but before he got hurt, he was still phenomenal. 180 snaps, 19 total pressure on quarterback, 12 QB hurries, 5 QB hits, and 2 sacks on the season. But last season, he had 7 sacks. This guy is an elite leader for that Georgia team, has a high motor, and can come in behind Alex Highsmith, give him a lot of breaks as well, and you can play him in some packages with TJ Watt. We saw what this defense looked like when TJ Watt was out. They were not able to get elite constant pressure on that side. You get a guy like Nolan Smith, pair him up with a guy like Alex Highsmith, the TJ Watt does go down again, and will also give you a lot of good depth on the pass rushing side as well. He can come in on special downs and can give you some extra pass rush as well on any side of the defense. With the 118th pick out of the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Cam Jones, inside linebacker from Indiana, good athlete that hits hard, fills out the Pittsburgh Steelers narrative with guys like Miles Jack and Robert Spillane, future being in question, and also with Devin Bush. You need an inside linebacker that can come in and make some plays for you. Is weak in pass coverage, but will come in and stop the run as well and can be a for sure tackler. The Pittsburgh Steelers had a good run stop defense this year, but he will come in, he will automatically make a difference. Is a roll raider when we're talking about running downhill, and has good sideline to sideline speed. Isn't a guy that's going to come out there and, like I say, going to get you multiple interceptions in the season, but he will be elite at stopping the run and can make some great goal line stands for you as well. With the 213th pick out the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Elijah Higgins, wide receiver from Stanford. 6'3", is a phenomenal beast, 59 catches, 704 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. He fits that Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver narrative to where he can go out there, he can catch the deep ball, similar to Chase Claypool, with more of a frame on him than Chase Claypool, in my opinion, because he's a little bit bigger. The thing is with Elijah Higgins, he plays physical. That's something that Chase Claypool couldn't get done with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He comes in and he can fill out that need. You can match him up with George Pickens in the red zone. He can come in and give Deontay Johnson relief as well. And he has some quick feet and is a solid route runner that you can put in the slot at times, but would be an automatic help and need for Kenny Pickett in goal line situations. You can match him up with George Pickens, Pat Freiermuth, and Deontay Johnson. He'll help out this team a ton. And with the last pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers, with 220th pick, having them going with Jaden Grant, 6-foot safety linebacker hybrid coming out of Oregon State. This is a guy that gave up a lot of touchdowns at safety positions, but when they put him at linebacker, he was decent in coverage. When they played him closer to the line of scrimmage, he could play that Jamal Adams type for you. When talking about just being a hybrid safety, I know that the touchdown numbers are scary when you look at what he was able to do in coverage, but they put him at the linebacker position and he played better. I believe that he is more of a linebacker, is on the lighter side when we look at him only being 230 pounds, but he was amazing against the run, and he's very good at covering tight ends. When you try to make him cover wide receivers in space, that's when things do get ugly. But when he's able to just match up on tight ends, he's very good in this conference. He's very good at covering running backs at the field as well. So he can come in and cover up guys like a Christian McCaffrey, and can give guys like Tony Pollard problems as well when it comes to those type of running backs. And he can also help out stopping guys like Joe Mixon in the run game. He will fit the physical presence of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think that they can develop him into being a better covered safety. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about this Pittsburgh Steelers mock draft. We have more mock drafts on the way, and this is before any free agency moves have been made and any trades have been made as well. So things are destined to change. I know that a lot of people would love to see Joey Porter Jr. go in the first round, but I believe that he'll be taken before the 17th overall pick. That's why I had them go with Cameron Smith with the 32nd overall pick. So let me know how you feel about the mock draft. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, I want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.